evening, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspire. My name is Kelly, and if you're seeing that red live button up there, that means you're up late if you're on the East Coast. Welcome to the Great Stocking Crafting Challenge that's been going on all day today on Craft Around the Clock. And I am the second to the last presenter, and I'm so excited to be here. And I hope we can get some friends to jump on and join us at this hour. I mean, all my East Coast friends may be snoozing already, but I hope we can get some West Coast friends. Let's see if we can get some people to jump on and join us. Hopefully I'm live. It says I'm live. Say hello when you pop on so I know who's there. If there's anybody there. Oh, let me get my page up and running here. Say hello. I see some faces. Yay, some faces. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you? I'm trying not to be super loud because my husband's upstairs, you know, probably in a little bit of a slumber. So I'm trying to not be so loud for him. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. This is my segment of the Great Stocking Crafting Challenge. It's, titles for events, it could be right in front of me like a teleprompter and I'd screw it up. So you guys, part of this event, we were sent mystery items. So my mystery items came from Miss Sonia, I think it's Sonia, I don't want to say her name, I think it's Sonia from Sonia's She Shed Sensation. Say that 10 times fast. Hello, Miss Kay and Miss Cynthia. So I'm going to open to see what it is that I have to use for my mystery items here. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Okay, let's open this. So it's a card. Now, she wrote on the back of it, the Great Stocking Challenge, no peeking. Ha ha. I didn't peek. You saw me open it. Okay, so it's a cute little card. Look at the cute little card. All right, the church on the front of this card is your 5th item, so you can choose from. It is removable. Okay, because that is really pretty. I don't know though, because that didn't go with what I had planned. Hello, Miss Kelly Sue. So let's see what's in here. Oh, she's got cute things. She was really kind to me, really kind. She sent me this little tree. She sent me this little present. And she sent me these little tags. Oh, these are cute. These cute little tags. One's got Santa on it, and I'm not sure what. There's something. I can't really make out what that is on here, but anyway, well, I don't think I'm going to use the card because I love that card, but I think I'm going to use it for something else. She says I was nice with the items. She sure was nice with the items. I appreciate it. So I sent her items, and she'll be coming on next. So hopefully I was as nice with the items. Okay, so we're going to set these aside because we have to use at least 3 of these, okay? So here's my stocking. I have this red, hold on, let me shake it because I cut some fur for the top of it and kind of got a little crazy. Hello there, Fox and Smocks, which I think is Jennifer. I think you're Jennifer. Hello, Miss Luann and Miss Erlene. Okay, so here's my red stocking. I got this from Walmart. Okay, this came from Walmart. It's just a plain little red stocking. It's got a little hooky hook here. Hello, Miss Carrie and Juanita. Let me know in the comments if you're new to my page, because I feel like because I'm an East Coast girl, which I'm in Michigan, that, hello, Miss Susan from Maryland, so she's up late, that I feel like me crafting late like this would probably draw some more West Coast people because it's, it's earlier in the evening. A lot of people in the East Coast are in bed by now. Hello, Miss Carolyn and Miss Joy. I'm glad you're all here. Welcome, welcome. So you guys have a piece of fur that one of my dear friends gifted me a long time ago. So I have that. I'm going to put that at the top of our stocking. So we're going to have like a little kind of a rustic looking stocking. Hello, Miss Deanna and Miss Darlia and Miss Carolyn. First time watching. Well, welcome, Miss Rats. You missed what we opened in the mail. I opened it. Now, I love that card, but I was like, I need to save that card. I love that because I want to do like a whole craft with that alone. Okay, you guys, so I was trying to decide. I'm gonna make a snowman, okay? Because like this is my life, snowman. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make a snowman. Hello, Miss Cheryl from Southeast Louisiana on the East Coast. Glad you're here. So I was thinking, well, what about how do I want to cut my material? So I pulled some of these ribbon, you know, like I was working on sorting my ribbon, and I pulled these out. But then as I was sitting here, I was like, what if I just took, because what I'm going to use to make my snowman is I'm going to use this muslin. So I was like, what if I just rip the muslin and it's kind of like a square snowman, something unique. First time watching from Michigan. Well, hello, Miss Dottie. I'm in Michigan as well. Hello, Miss Pat. You guys, I started the day out this morning because I worked today. Started the day out at, what time was it? 6, so it was 7 here. 6 when Craft Around the Clock started with Miss Pat. And I haven't watched every single person, but for the most part, I've watched most of them. If you're already a follower, you probably know that we had a little like kind of like a little scare with my dog Edna today. We had to take her to the emergency vet about an hour away from here, and so I had to leave for a while. And I was trying to watch a little bit, but you gotta kind of keep your phone turned down when you're in public. And I almost ran out of battery. Hello, Miss Patty from Oklahoma. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this out here and see if I like it. If not, then I'm gonna grab my pieces of cardboard. I just kind of drew some circles out here because originally I was gonna do circles. I think I might need to have a little bit of a base behind it so it's easier to glue. Yeah, she is okay. You guys, it was the weirdest thing. Like, I just finished working and I was taking a shower because I was getting ready to go do some things. And her and my other dachshund were playing. So I have dachshunds, if you're new to my page. They were playing, and I don't know, something happened to her. Like, her right side, like her back leg just wouldn't work. And it was just, I don't know, I like freaked out. I was calm, but I was like, just like, what on earth is happening right now? Like, I don't know, it was scary. It was very scary. All right, so I'm gonna start out with this size for the bottom of the snowman, and it's gonna be a square snowman. It's not, you're on at 7 a.m. Eastern time. It's been a full day. Your phone did die out. Yes. So far, so good, but you guys, she's really lethargic. Like, I don't know if it's just like she laid in my lap all the way to the vet place, the ER. It's like an ER for dogs and cats, and it was scary. So she laid on my lap all the way there and all the way back. So, and she's just kind of been low-key since we've been home, and her sister's been wanting to play with her, but we're trying to keep them, calm. So hello, Miss Lynn and Miss Cena. Okay, if you're just jumping on, I'm making a snowman. My snowman's going to be kind of like a little block. We're doing a little block version. I'll see if I like it or not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like a block version of a snowman? I'm trying to do a little something different. Do something a little different. Did we have a good day today? Our Doxy had IVDD and had emergency. What is that? What is IVDD? So my cousin is my vet, but I called his office in today, and he they're in Florida. So, because I don't know if I okay. So picture this on here. Picture this, Sicily. Okay, I don't know. Do you guys like the square snowman, or should I go back and just do a round, make it round? I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it square. Maybe I could just round the edges by just like ripping it. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I can do that. That's why I was worried about using this, because it's like, I don't know how to make it round and like still fray the edges. Let me try. Maybe it'll just be kind of a squarish round. You like it squared? Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. All right, well, maybe I can just go with it. Maybe I'll just go with it. You know, like, at this point in the evening, let's just go with it. I was sitting here watching, like, I've been down in this craft room for a few hours just watching everybody, and I'm just, like, sitting here like, oh my God. When I originally signed up to craft today, I think because I hadn't done any Friday events, I was like, I'm going to do a Friday event. So when I was looking through the list of events, I was like, well, this is like one that's, you know, there's like not a ton of them left, but, you know, I was like, oh, I'll sign up. And then I looked and I was like, oh, there's really only like, this was like one of the last spots. Ew, I don't know if it, can you guys see that? See the glue? I don't know if that was a good idea or not. Oh, that would make me sad. That would really make me sad if something happened like that for her. She's only a year and a half, so that would really make me sad. You guys, I'm wondering if instead of putting it on the paper like I did that, maybe I should just glue a little bit on just go right to the stocking, because that is leaving a mark, and I'm not sure I love that. So I might need to recut that one. I'll just get rid of that, because I don't like that look. Yeah. It could be something with my dog. It could be like a neurological thing. Like, it's almost, it kind of reminded me like she just lost control of like her back legs, or like her back leg. It was like her right side, almost like she was having like a little bit of a stroke or something, because she couldn't stand up. She just kind of like wobbled sideways, and I was like, what on earth? So I don't know. I didn't like it, that's for sure. Did not like it. Hello, Miss Vivian from California. But anyway, we were gone for about 4 hours, and Michigan's getting some icky weather right now, so it was kind of dicey on the way home. And you know, there's semis driving like crazy, and I'm just like white knuckles over in the passenger seat holding the dog. My husband's like, hold the dog, here we go. Like, yay. Okay, let's see. Get her head. Let's get his little head on there. All right, we're going with this. I've had dachshunds like all my life, so I know there's like, you know, they have the back issues, but this was weird. This was really strange. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna glue our fur on the top here first. I'm gonna go with that. And then we're gonna get that on there. They didn't, okay, so they didn't do x-rays on her. They did, and the reason why they didn't is because she had eaten, and they sedate them for x-rays, and they were concerned that she would get sick, so they didn't do them. But don't worry, I'll be following up with my cousin, you know, at another time, you know, when he's back, and just to see what he recommends. He knew about it, and because I called his office first and talked to his partner, but they were closed, and you know, then he's in Florida, and so you know, because I'm not worried about the back. Once he's back, then we'll, you know, address like, what do we need to do? What do you recommend? What do you think? He went to that school, so I trust that their opinion there. We didn't want to put her through anything more to make her, you know, sick. All right. So I'm just going to lay this out here before I glue it down. Okay, I think we're just going to go with that. Now I have buttons. I'm going to lay that buttons out. I'm just like lay everything out here just to get a feel of how it's going to go here. Okay, I had these buttons all like, so I've got eye buttons. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I love my buttons. There's that. Maybe those are too big. What the heck? YOLO, right? YOLO. Maybe these buttons are a little bit too big for him. He kind of looks funny now, doesn't he? I don't know if okay, maybe I should just take some black paint and just like on there. I'm not sure I love that. Oh my goodness. All right, let me try the small buttons up here on his eyes. Now, I laid them on the paper. I didn't lay them on the, I don't know if I love that. Breathe. Okay, let's just glue them on. We're gonna glue it on. Dog can get pinched nerves. It was weird. It was really weird. Okay, let's just do a little bit of glue here and there. I don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot of glue on this because this is so thin. So I'm just gonna put a little bit down there and just get it tough. Do you live in Green? Well, we live, my husband is a very, very, very avid or very strong, whatever you want to call it, Maize and Blue fan. However, the best animal hospital probably in this state for emergencies like that is the Green and White. So that's where we went. We took her to MSU because that's pretty much the best emergency room vet that's in the state. So we took her right there. Okay. Is that looking like a cake? Maybe I should have brought up a little. It looks. Put your hat on before you do the eyes. Okay, so the hat. Now I don't know if this idea for this hat isn't probably like really going with the theme, but I found this little hat. Oh, Ms. Nicole, we don't speak those terms in this house. Okay, this was a little like little ornament thingy from Walmart. So I was trying to figure out how I could get that on there. I don't know how well I could do that, or maybe I should figure out something else. But it's a cute little hat. Isn't it a cute little hat? But I don't know how I would get it to go on there. Like, it would look kind of silly like that, right? I don't know. All right, let me do some embellishing because I feel like I'm just kind of all over the place with this. You guys, this isn't my first time doing a challenge, so I don't know why I'm like so nervous. I think it's just because it's, you know, I mean, I guess I'm always nervous when I do one. We can put the tree in the present. I do like this little tag. I like these little tags. Okay, so I have these little snowflakes. I bought these at Hobby Lobby. Do you have a little wooden cube? Prop the hat up on it. I probably do. This is what they look like when you buy them. They look like this. And I coffee stain things. So I just had these down here. I was like, oh, I'm going to add these on here because I think this would be cute down here in this corner. Okay, so I'm going to put, they're like, I don't know if they're really felt or they're wool or what they are, but they're heavy and they're cute. So I'm going to put some of these down here. I wish I would have put him up a little bit higher because I had all three of these down here. Maybe I'll just stack them up because I thought three would be cute on the corner, kind of like the toe of the sock. Hello, Miss Karen, how are you? Guys, I'm sorry I'm missing comments, but I know this time's going to fly quickly and then it's going to be over and I'm going to be like, oh, I forgot to do this, 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 and this. So does anybody have any exciting plans for your weekend? We're going to, my daughter-in-law teaches dance. You guys, I'm going to take some brown buttons and put in the middle of these snowflakes. And so they have a dance recital tomorrow. So we're going to go to that. And then it's my mother-in-law's birthday. So we're going to celebrate that. So it's kind of a busy weekend. kind of a busy weekend. All right, let me hold this up. So that's the corner. Now I like those. I think that's cute. But we gotta get that snowman looking like a snowman. Because right now it's kind of a it's a sad situation. All right, hat, propping his hat up. It would be kind of cool if I could just get it to do that, right? Let me see what I have. I know I have blocks across the room, but I don't want to. That's like a glue blob on there. Let me see if I have something in here that I could finagle. Going Christmas shopping. Oh my gosh, you guys! Christmas shopping. I need to. I have a lot more of that to do, but I'm like an 11th hour shopper. Like, that's legit how I work. The 11th hour. All right, I just got to figure out how I could get that to stay like that. It would be awesome if it would just, I don't know if I glued it, if it would stay. Let me just give it a whirl. Let me see. If we just put some glue right there, let's see if it'll stay. Oh, it is styrofoam, and I thought about that, but then I was like, oh God, what if I mangle it? Like, oh, you know what? I think what just happened is awesome. I was pushing on it, and it literally kind of like broke down in the back, and I think it's going to be fine. Wait till you see this. I think it's going to be fine. Okay, let me hold it kind of gently. Do you see it now? It's kind of, I put it on an angle there, but it kind of just bent down. I think it's going to be fine, you guys. I think it's going to be fine. Okay, let me put an eye up here and see. I mean, obviously it's sitting up a little bit. Hello, Miss Teresa. How are you? Everyone's, yeah, cut it in half. You guys, I totally would cut it in half, but I'm scared of what would come out of that when I cut it in half, because it's, yeah, I don't think it would go well. Do you get frustrated when you're trying to tell a crafter something and they won't look? Or they don't look, or they don't see it. Like when I was watching Deb right before I came on, and everybody was like, don't forget your 3 items. And she was like, I got this. Did she get it? I don't know. I had to sign off so I could. Okay, there's the eyes. I'm going to just leave it down here. There's our eyes. He's still kind of looking like Cousin Ed or whatever thing, whatever, Cousin Ed. I don't know. I wish I don't know if I have any black paint over here. I was going to say if I did, hold on, let me see if I do. I've got some paint right here. I would paint them. I would just paint some on there. Hold on just a second. Got a bunch of paint right here. Oh, I do have some. Let's see. Let's see this paint. We'll just paint a little bit of mouth on there. I've got a nose. I've got some of this. This is some old, well, thank you for following. This is just some, like, rolled up paper. How do I do it for time? I don't even know. Okay, what do I have? 12:15? Holy mackerel, crafting into the night. Good thing I don't have to do anything super early in the morning. Oh, shoot. I'm usually 2 hours into sleep right now. She said she got all 3 items on. Okay, good. Whew. Oh, it's stressful when the clock is ticking and everyone's yelling, get the 3 things done. All right, let me see if this is, yeah, this is too long still. Let me point it up a little bit and trim it down. Oh, that's going to be cute. Okay, we got to get our orange paint. Let me paint him real quick, and then we'll get the rest of our buttons on here. The rest of our buttons on. So that... Oh. So Miss Sonia's bringing up the finale for the event tonight. Every time I was when I would watch somebody, I was like, man, this is just all great ideas, and everybody's different. You know, there's no like, wow, they did the same thing. They did the same. No, everybody that I watched, everything was different, and it was so cool. Everybody's vision. That's what's nice about, you know, crafting. Everybody's got a different a vision. You're liking my snowman? He's just a little, you know, he's off white because of the material. I'm gonna trim this down a little bit more straight. I think I'm gonna like it. Yeah, we're gonna put our little nose on there. Just a little piece of cardboard. Tip it up a little bit. Close up this paint. Thank you for following. I appreciate that so much. No, we're gonna use black paint for the mouth because those are too big. I can't do that. Now this is just some black paint I bought from, I think I bought it from Dollar Tree, and it's washable paint. I bought it for my nieces and nephews to paint, you know, because you buy the cheap stuff for the little kids. So I'm just gonna use it for the mouth because that's the first black paint I came across over here. I have, you know, like, I have chalk paint stuff, but we're just gonna go with this. We're not gonna wash it, right? And we can make it look more like coal or stones or whatever. Whatever. All right, but we can put the buttons for the. There's so many awesome crafters, it's hard to watch all. I know, and you know what? Okay, here's the thing. So there's a couple times I had to just like kind of go in the beginning and like watch. I'm like, okay, I want to see their mystery items. I gotta go real quick because I couldn't be on my phone. I was like, okay, let me see the mystery items. Okay, then let me go to the end and look and see what they came up with. And I'm like, oh, sweet, you know, like I couldn't see how they got there, but I could see what they had and where they went. You know, like do what you gotta do. Okay, arms. We need we need buttons. We need buttons on his little chest. Okay, we're gonna throw a couple buttons on here. Wait, there's a lot of crafters out there. Oh, there is a lot of crafters. Somebody was. I was reading a post something about saying there's like, I guess, you know, somebody was like, it's saturated, blah blah blah. Okay, so. Yes, that may be, but you know, you find the ones you like and you watch them and you live your life, right? Because, I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. It's like, I've been finding new ones and I've kind of enjoyed it. It's like, huh, oh, goodness. I'm going to get some arms here for our little guy. These are just little twigs from Hobby Lobby that I've had them. They have like snow on them or something. And if you're looking for them, you probably could find them right now. Like they have them left from their clearance stuff. Because let's just see if I can find one that looks kind of like an arm. Oops. Oh, that's a good one. Just kind of mangled it to get it there. Look, it's got a little. He's giving the peace sign. We'll hook that on there. Trying to figure out where I could put the tree. Put the tree right on him. Just put the tree right on him. Oh, okay, let me see if I can find another one that looks like an arm. There are a lot of come on. Yes. So, you know, that is true. And so, you know, you can always like just, that's the beauty about the replay. You just go back and watch them. Like, I follow 384 pages. It may not be all crafting pages, but there's 384 that my business page follows. And I can't watch 384 people craft. A lot of time, right? So Okay, good. I'm trying to find another one that looks like it, but I may not be successful here. But I can go watch, you know, a replay real quick, and like I said, if you can't watch, you can scroll to the end and see, you know. If you can't, just whatever. All right, here's one. Goodness gracious, I'm making this hard for myself, aren't I? I know he's totally piecing out, isn't he? That's right, Darlia. That's right. One day I'm gonna own Hobby Lobby, and you're all gonna be sad that you weren't here from the beginning when it all went down. All right, I might just have to make a little arm here. We're gonna have to make an arm. I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, you know, and if you've been on my page for any length of time, you know I have my nemesis works there. She's just not a nice person. And when I came up to check out, she was the only cashier. And I was like, oh, I can't do it. I didn't. I went around and still, there was a spot I had. Okay, look, I just made another one. I went around the block. No, I just went around the corner and did a little bit more shopping. And I came back up, and then there was another cashier, and she was helping, and that one was helping somebody else. I was like, oh, dodged a bullet. Because I wasn't having that. She's just not a nice person. She's just not. How can you not love your job at Hobby Lobby? I don't know. Probably doesn't like people. I don't know. Anyway, okay. How's he looking? How's our hat? I think our hat's cute. I think it's turning out cute. I know, you just do what you can do, right? Okay, how are we doing for time? Okay, 14 minutes. Okay. I think I might just leave the little glittery guy because he's got a little glitter on him. I might just put the tree down here by his feet. But what about the present? What should I do with the present, you guys? I'm gonna make a bow up here with our tag. We're gonna use one of our tags, but I don't know what the present. Okay, I like the tree down by his feet. You know, we'll just put it like down, like on him, but you know, it's in the forefront. It just looks like it's on. I ended up paying Hobby Lobby to work there. In his hand, like that. Should I paint it? What do you think? That probably would be cuter if I painted it, wouldn't it? We've got time. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I know. Squirrel. I'm having a squirrel moment. I want to do a little scarf on him. I forgot about the scarf. Okay, this is some ticking. Yeah, right? You guys I'm struggling. Here's a skinnier piece. And I did the whole the grunge, Miss Tracy's grunge, and put it in the oven and do its thing. And I want to put that on here because it's going to look cute. All right. I almost forgot about his little scarf. Can you paint the present and have him hold it? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that will be cute. I'm going to attempt it anyway. You guys, I had jury duty this week. And I literally got called. I mean, okay, my jury duty time started on December 5th. And I didn't get called and didn't get called and didn't get called. And then, I wasn't feeling well this week. And wouldn't you know, I got called on Thursday, the day I had a really important meeting at work. But I didn't get selected for the jury. So that was fine because I wouldn't have been able to serve anyway because I knew I was an acquaintance to the defendant. I figured it out as we're sitting there doing, I always tell you guys I'm like a detective, right? I'm like a detective. I could be a detective. I totally could do it. My husband calls me a stalker. I said, no, I'm not a stalker. Okay, I just made that go out like that because it was kind of laying funny. So I just put it out like it's, like it's going out. I might be able to pull it down a little bit. Not stalking like bad stalking, but I I look things up and find things out. Well, I thought for sure I knew who this person was, but the name wasn't ringing a bell. So, yeah, I knew. She used to be married to a relative of mine. So I was like, ew, well, good thing I didn't get picked because I wouldn't have been able to serve anyway. Okay, you guys, what do you think? Is it looking cute? You got picked a part of the jury second time in your life. So one of the guys that was there, I know him. He's a friend of the family. And he said that was the third time in 4 years that he's been picked to serve. Thank you for saying he's adorable. I love snowmen. I want to make before I paint the present, that'll probably be, okay, we got 10 minutes. I want to make the bow real quick to put up here to put our tag on because I don't want to, that probably will take me a little bit. It won't take me long, but you guys, I have a mini Bow Dabra. Okay, look at this little tiny guy. Okay, so I've had this Bow Dabra for quite a few years and I never used it until I started seeing some crafters that had the big ones. And I was like, is that how you use it? So I started to use mine. So I'm just going to use some of this. Guys, this is just scrap fabric that I've had from projects that I've worked on. It's just scraps laying around here. And I'm just going to weave it through here. And literally, I've just learned how to do this just by watching other people. And I'm like, oh, I kind of love these now. So I want to get a big one. I was going to ask for one for Christmas, but I haven't done that yet. So I should probably get on that, right? The clock is ticking. Christmas is almost here. But yeah, now that I know how to finagle it, and then people were showing me, just weave it through. And then you can use that little piece to push it down, but I just push it down and it works. So let's use a little bit of muslin. Stick that in here. I'm just looping it around and then I just kind of twist it. You can twist it and loop it another way. You know, the thing I didn't do before I started doing this was put the piece on the bottom. Did anybody say that? Say, Kelly, you didn't put the piece underneath. That's the amateur of the Bow Dabra user. Usually I'm good about that. So I will try to fix that here in a second when I get some more, just throw some more pieces in here. Can't you lay your tying string through the Yeah, exactly. That's what I should have done. I should have done that before I started out. I should have put it in the bottom and I'll show you. I did this the other day. I've been doing really good, but I screwed it up the other day, so I just kind of pulled it up and you slide it through. If you can get it all up, you can slide it through. And it doesn't hose it up too bad. I mean, it's kind of like a, well, I'm missing one of them. Get out there. It's kind of like a messy bow anyway, so I'm gonna have to pull it up farther then. Hold on, that's not gonna work. Of course it's not. When I'm live, it's not gonna work. No, of course not. No. I'll just shove it all back in here. There, and then we can just flip it back out. It's all good. Learn from my mistakes. It's okay. I'm okay with it. But yes, if you put it in, if you do it before, that's how you just tie it up and it's good to go. But if you screw up and don't do it, then this is what happens. So we'll go this way with this one. Let's see what else we got in here. He was about to say you need to tie. Yeah, right? If I was just sitting here in the craft room watching Dateline, nothing like this would have happened. It would have just, it would have been, it's fine, everything would have been fine. Okay, hold on, I'm looking for some more scraps. I threw a bunch of scraps over here, and I'm just pulling them. So I got this one with holly on it that I grunged up. This one, like, when it grunged, it got a little dirty. I mean, I like it. Like, it took the grunge good. It's got some holly on it like that. Let's do one more. We got 6 minutes. All right, we got to get painting that present. Holy mackerel. We got to paint a present. We got this. All right. So you just pull your twine and just tighten it like that, okay? And then when you pull it out, you get rid of your Baldabra. You would forget to, you know, I was doing really good in the beginning. I think I get overzealous and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to do it. All right. So you guys, these bows are just supposed to be all floppy and crazy, and I like that. I like floppy and crazy. So I do like that. All right, so now we have our tag. We put our Santa tag in here. We can probably put it right through the middle. We just have to work on our present. You love Dateline? I do too. Dateline. That's the investigator in me that loves the Dateline. 48 hours date. I watch those every week. Love it. Oh, love it. I like Keith Morrison. I like his voice on Dateline. It was a calm night in Battle Creek, Michigan. That's where I live. I don't know if it's ever calm here, but oh shoot. His voice is just it's a soothing voice. All right, here's our Santa. Santa's watching over the. I'm so glad you're using the tag. I stained 1,500 of those. I love this tag. I love it. That's why when I saw when you said about the card being the 5th item, I'm like, I love that card. I want to do something else with that card. I want to do something else. Okay, let's glue this bad boy up here at the top. All right, so we got to get our present. Oh yeah, we did sell our other house, and actually we were just reading. They've been doing. I don't know what kind of raids. They've been doing raids in Battle Creek. I don't know what that really refers to. Like if it's like people that are wanted for. I assume they're wanted for something, but I don't know what. You know, like and they did a raid in not on in our old neighborhood, but like a street over, and we were like, oh my gosh, we got out just in time. Like. Oh, well, thank you. So we got the tree on, we got the tag on, we have to get the present on, and we've got 3 minutes. Holy mackerel. This is going to be express painting. Hold on. This might be an all red present. Wait, maybe it shouldn't be red. Hold on. It's fine, it's fine. Hold on. We're going to go with green. Green quick. Because... we gotta do that's not the greatest color green, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, Miss Sonia, can't wait to see what you do. Can't wait to see what you do. Okay, we're gonna paint this green because I didn't want it to leave it plain, and for the sake of time, I have to get it on there before the clock strikes 12:15. It'll turn into a pumpkin, and then. And then that's it. All right. Dry it quick. I'm great under pressure. I think this is my 4th mystery challenge event, so I got this. Just kidding. Cool, calm, and collected. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I had to get a little bit more green on here. So if I get this dried, got 2 minutes. I'm gonna stick it on there, and then I'm gonna like touch up. Because if it's on there, it's good, right? All right. We wanted it in his hand. All right, so we're just gonna put some glue on here. Am I still on? Okay, I'm still on. And we're gonna slide it in here. So he's holding the present, right? Hold that present. You like the hoodie? This is from Beware. You know Beware? All the shirts I get from there. So, we still have 2 minutes. All right, I'm just going to kind of like splotch. That's a word, you guys. There's like little polka dots on here. I'm just going to put the red in the polka dots. Because why not, right? Why not? Okay, we got 1 minute. 1 minute and counting. Oh my goodness, what if I could put a little bow real quick? I don't know if I could do that real quick. I'm gonna put a little bow on here. I don't think I have enough here to do it. Oh my gosh. Counting down. 5 and 4. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We're just gonna have to leave it how it is. All right, you guys, here's my finished, I was gonna say my finished present. My finished stocking. We have our little snowman, and our 3 little elements, or our 3 items, is our little Christmas tree down here by his feet, our little present in his hand, and the tag on the bow. And that's my segment of the Great Stocking Challenge. And remember, we're going to take pictures, and you're going to be able to vote tomorrow. And so you're going to have to come back to Craft Around the Clock in the morning. Well, in a few hours, because it's already morning here in Michigan anyway. But Miss Sonia's on right now, so please make sure that you go, you just refresh your Craft Around the Clock page and bring her right up. So thank you guys for being here. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.